Hi and welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 15th of December 2020. So stock slide as New York Mayor warns prepare for possibility of full shutdown. As it says here we go. And you only have to look at the news this morning as well. There's going to be turmoil ahead when you look at these sorts of headlines. We've got the main one there, falling COVID infections stalled after second lockdown ended, study finds. That means we're going back into lockdown to get the infection rate down. And then to add insult to injury, we've now got one that is mutating. Only country in the world, which smacks of some suspicion for me. It might sound that it's controversial, but seems very, very odd. And then you've got this as well, where vaccinating whole of the UK could take a year, scientists warn. And you can see, the whole thing is just pointing at this never ending until the World Economic Forum get what they want. And they've destroyed the whole of the economy. And in fact, yesterday, Bill Gates, just drag this in for you. So this yesterday, this is our favourite person on the planet at the moment. I've looked through all of the medical registers. I can't find him registered anywhere as a doctor. But you can't make this stuff up. It says Bill Gates says lockdown should carry on till 2022. And declares normal will not return until there are the high vaccination rates. It doesn't affect him, he's worth billions. But the economic devastation and destruction this man, who is self-appointed, I might add, through handing out lots and lots of money to different people. It beggars belief, but there's no end in sight, which means that at some point the markets are going to catch up and we're going to see them moving sharply to the downside. There's no doubts about that. We had a taste yesterday as this New York mayor warned of the possibility of a full shutdown. It's not a possibility, it's just a matter of when. It's inevitable. And as soon as Biden has been inaugurated in January, I think it's the 20th of January, then watch out. Because he's already saying that he wants 100 days of mask wearing, which seems slightly odd. It's more like some sort of obedience ceremony than any sort of scientific basis, which seems to be lacking in a lot of things, especially when they're talking of a mutation of COVID-19. Well, all coronaviruses change, apparently. That's not me saying that, but a scientist that I was looking at the other day. So they're going to use this to destroy the global economy. That's the end game here. Just the sheer destruction of the economy and people's lives. Simple as that. Anyway, let's have a look at yesterday morning. We can see that as the futures market kicked in, prices moved back to the upside, and they moved sharply actually at one point just to bring everything back up. And there you can see trading up to the 13,250 became a resistance area, which would also bear significance when the market opens. So let's fast forward through. I'm not going to look at every bar detail. I'm just going to bring to you the relevant points there. You can see that we've traded up to the BRN, or just within a stone's throw, and then we have some selling coming into the market. And then I'm having a look at the daily chart to see where we are. And then we see prices reverse. We get a potential buy signal. This is filled. And then here's the whammy. As you see here, we've got the selling pressure, huge selling pressure at this level. Didn't quite get back to here, and certainly not to here. It would have been useful just to have got back to the scalp. But unfortunately, the market ran out of steam, as you'll see. The volume just dropped off as it made lower highs in the volume window there. You can see this from here, just heading south. And then it just added to it. Market finding a bit of support here, closing back above the 20 bar moving average, and again similar volume, and all the major players had left the market, so it was a case of let's shake everybody out, which they did. And then we see them buy back in, because now we've got the opposite here, where we've got the buying pressure coming in following the selling. So we've got the opposite of what we see up in this area where the market reversed, and now they're starting to buy. Well, they did buy back into the market there, and then they brought it back. So I'm just going to fast forward through now, because the market then became sideways. And again, it's waiting for this Brexit news that's killing these markets at the moment. That's why they're just trading sideways, then drifting lower. And you can see no one's really interested because the market's way below the average line. So price is just trading back down to the BRN, this time successfully trading through, tried to hold. And then we see prices reverse. This time we see them buying on the reversal. And then they just bring the prices straight back up because they're not happy about it moving lower at this point. And once again, prices then trade sideways as we head into the morning. Eventually, they did move higher and traded through this level, because as you join the afternoon session here, you will see prices above this level, the 13,250. But there was no real reaction after this. They had a bit of a move to the downside, as you see here. Let me just get rid of those two circles. As you see here, prices moving lower, then finding some support, and then just trading sideways for the afternoon session. Really narrow. A bit of a move to the downside, but again, you see how they bought this back. You can see them buying in here and here. A bit of weakness there, though. I was expecting the market to move lower, but it didn't. No follow through here. So this is your support here. And then the market moving back to the 20-bar moving average, finding resistance, but the second time trading straight through this and moving back to the upside there. So it took a while to get going, and then the Dow sold off later on in the afternoon, bringing the DAX back with it, as you'll see there. So let's have a look at the bigger picture, see where we are. And the daily chart of the German DAX, we're stuck in this sideways move. We've got this support down at 78% red in the MTI, which we've not seen for a while, way back in October. And we're still in this sideways move, even though it's just become a bit wider. You can see there a bit of volatility during Friday, but Monday really quiet, and it's not going to improve, I suspect, given that there is no news again today. And let me just drag this over so you can see where we are. So yeah, we've got support at this level here, down at 13,042. Make that 1350. It's easier to remember. And just sideways. So yesterday an inside day. Let's hope today's not an inside bar, because it'll be even quieter. Overnight prices, are quiet. You can see there that the market's just traded up to the 200 MA, up to the DP as well, which you can see there, and then it's just bounced off the 200 and made its way back above it here with some buying to bring some buying into the market to move prices back up, and sitting at the DP and close at the moment where prices came back, but really tiny bars on the overnight market as well. So can't say I'm expecting a lot until these Brexit negotiations are sorted and done with. Let's have a look at the Dow. Again, this sideways, waiting for Biden to take over at the White House, I suspect. But not a lot to report, I'm afraid. And then just to finish off, we've got the implied volatility moving down, oddly enough, moving down last night after the market closed from Friday, when there was a shakeout, and yesterday there was a shakeout. The market finished down 186 points, but managed to see the risk reduce there as well. But still amber in the colour coded. The market hasn't closed below the 20-bar moving average as far as prices are concerned, only with the implied volatility. So halfway there for a correction at the moment. And then today, no news, as I said earlier. So the market's got to make its own direction. So it's a no news Tuesday, which could be very quiet. Just to give you the heads up. Of course, now I've said that, it will probably be incredibly volatile, which is fine. But the warning, of course, waiting for Brexit, Biden, and to see when the world leaders are going to lock everybody up again, and for how long. It's going to be a tough January and February, that's for certain. They're already telling us it's going to be the case. Okay, sorry to end on such a drab and dreary note, but that's the reality at the moment. Don't let the pygmies get you down, and remain deadly calm and amazingly cheerful if you can. Simple as that. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.